गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। आज मैंने घड़ियाल का टाइम के बारे में दिखाऊंगी डिजिटल में। ये अब थोड़ा रिवीजन अच्छा से हो जाए, किस तरह मिनट जाए, सेकंड जाए। लॉन्ग हैंड ये क्या है? सेकंड हैंड, सेकंड के कांटा है सुई, और शॉर्ट हैंड टाइम दिखाता है किसका? आवर के टाइम दिखाते हैं। ओके, ये घड़ियाल के बारे में दिखा रहा है। 5 minutes टू रीच स्कूल। दोनों स्टूडेंट कैसे बातें कर रहे हैं, देखो टाइम के बारे में। यस, ये मैंने डिजिटल में आप लोग आज देखो, बाद में मैंने ड्रॉ करके एक्सरसाइज 1 तो करवा दिया, एक्सरसाइज 2 नेक्स्ट डे कराऊंगी। ओके,
Eng Med Std school. Sanya says, I just walk for 2 minutes to reach school. Pankaj says, impossible. Your home is farther from school. Sanya replied, but I checked my watch. I start for school at 7 o'clock. When I reach school, the minute's hand points at 2. So shouldn't it be 2 minutes past 7 or 7 to? Pankaj says, you are wrong. You reach school at 7:10. Sanya asks, how do you say that? Pankaj replied, can you see these thin lines between the numbers? Sanya said, yes. So what? Pankaj explained, the minute hand moves across 10 lines after 12. So it is 10 minutes past 7 or 7:10. I start for school at 7. I reach at 7:05. See, the minute hand moves across 5 lines. Practice time. 1. 3 friends read time from a clock. Who is right among all of them? Here, in the first clock, the small hand is at 3 and the big hand is at 12. Here, the time is 3 o'clock. So Pinky's answer is correct. In the second clock, the small hand is between 5 and 6. The big hand has crossed 35 lines after 12.
हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, देखो ये घड़ियाल है। क्या दिखाया यहाँ? 12 बजे के ऊपर लॉन्ग है, शॉर्ट हैंड का है 3 के ऊपर, तो कितने बजे? 3 बजे। हैं, देखो ये क्या है? 5 के आगे 6 के ऊपर लॉन्ग है और शॉर्ट हैंड। शॉर्ट हैंड 7 के पास नहीं, शॉर्ट हैंड ये 6 और 5 और 6 के बीच में, और 7 के ऊपर लॉन्ग है। तो 7 और 5 के आगे आगे सारे कितने बार? एक 5 मिनट का, 5, 10, 20, 15, 20, 25, 30 का नहीं क्या? अभी थोड़ा बाकी है, वही नहीं 30, 35, 5, 35 टाइम में कितना? 5 आपको काउंट करना है। देखो ये 7 के ऊपर आगे चला गया, आवर के हैं 7, 5, 10, 15, 7, 15। अब देखो राइट टाइम कैसे? 3 बजे आपको दिखाया गया। 3 स्टूडेंट्स का टाइम अलग अलग दिखाया गया। ये कितने बजे घड़ियाल में, यहाँ कितना बजे? ये आप लोग को बहुत इजी होगा।
So here, the time is 5:35. Again, Pinky's answer is correct. In the third clock, the small hand is at 7 and the big hand has crossed 15 lines after 12. So here, the time is 7:15. Again, Pinky's answer is correct. Do you know how many lines lines are present between two adjacent numbers in a clock? Observe the clock and tell your answer. 5. In a clock between two adjacent numbers there are 5 lines. If suppose the big hand turns from 12 to 3, so how many digits have been covered by big hand? 3. What is the product of 3 and 5? 15. That was easy. So it's easy to find minutes covered, isn't it? You must know that the small hand is also called as the hour hand, whereas the big hand is also called as the minute hand. There is a third hand too. It is called the second hand. Show the following times in the clock. In the first clock, we have to show 3:10. So first, show the hour hand at 3 in this way. 10 minutes means 2 multiplied by 5 minutes. Show the minute hand on the clock, placing it on 2 after 12. In this manner. In the second clock, we have to show 6:40. So first, show the hour hand at 6 in this way. 40 minutes means 8 multiplied by 5 minutes. Show the minute hand on the clock, placing it on 8 after 12 in this manner. In the third clock, we have to show 4:45. So, show the hour hand at 4 in this way and the minute hand at 9 in this manner. Now, we have to show 2:20 in the fourth clock. So, show the hour hand at 2 in this way and the minute hand at 4 in this manner. We have to show 3:15 in the fifth clock. So, show the hour hand at 3 in this way and the minute hand at 3 in this manner. In the sixth clock, in order to show 7:35, show the hour hand at 7 in this way and the minute hand at 7 in this manner. Do you like sky watching? In the sky, there is the sun, moon, and there are stars too. Do you know, in every country, the time of sunrise and sunset is different. In our country, the time of sunrise and sunset is different in different months. For example, during the month of March to June, during summers, the sun rises early and sets late. During the month of July to October, during monsoons, the sun rises late and sets early. During the month of November to February, during winters, the sun rises late and sets early. This photograph was taken in Paris, France. In Paris, the sun sets after 9 p.m. at night during summer. This photograph was taken at night. But in winter, it becomes dark here by 4 p.m. in the evening. Observe the figures and find out how long will it take the minute hand to move from A, 3:35 to 3:50. The minute hand has to move from 7 to 10. It means 10 minus 7 multiplied by 5. As you know that, when a minute hand moves between two adjacent numbers, it covers 5 minutes. So, Here, in this case, the minute hand will take 3 multiplied by 5, which equals to 15 minutes. B. 3:40 to 4. The minute hand has to move from 8 to 12. It means 12 minus 8 multiplied by 5 minutes, which is equal to 4 multiplied by 5, which is equal to 20 minutes. C. 6:05 to 6:15. The minute hand has to move from 1 to 3. It means 3 minus 5 multiplied by 5 minutes, which equals to 2 multiplied by 5, which equals to 10 minutes. D. 7:10 to 7:45. The minute hand has to move from 2 to 9. It means 9 minus 2 multiplied by 5 minutes equals to 7 multiplied by 5, which equals to 35 minutes. An example. Draw where the hands will be. A. 20 minutes after 6 o'clock. The solution. 20 minutes after 6 o'clock. It means the hour hand, that is the small hand, should be at 6 and the minute hand, that is the big hand, at 4. This is the correct representation. B. 30 minutes after 8 o'clock. It means that the hour hand, small hand, should be at 8 and the minute hand, big hand, at 6. This is the correct representation. C. 10 minutes after 7 o'clock. It means that the hour hand, small hand, should be at 7 and the minute hand, that is the big hand, at 2. This is the correct representation. D. 15 minutes after 5 o'clock. It means the hour hand, small hand, should be at 5 and the minute hand, big hand, at 3. This is the correct representation. Now, try to answer the questions below. Note the correct timing and answer accordingly. How long does your school assembly take? How long is your lunch break? How long is your games period? Is it the same as all the other periods? The games period and lunch break seem very short, aren't they? How many minutes can these activities take? Make a guess and then check at home. Boiling 1 liter milk takes approximately 20 minutes. Filling a bucket takes approximately 2 minutes. Sweeping your room takes approximately 5 minutes. Activity time. In 1 minute, how many times can you A. Snap your finger, B. Skip a rope, C. Jump up and down. Now, here is another challenge for you. How long can you A. Speak non-stop, B. Stand on one leg, C. Sing without a break. How long do you take to A. Run a 50-meter race, B. Collect 50 pebbles from the ground, C. Count 1 to 100? Let us look at the clock again. Solve this one. A. The minute hand started from 2. How many minutes will it take to come back to 2 again? The minute hand starts from 2 and comes back to 2 again. Here it covers 12 digits. 12 multiplied by 5 equals to 60 minutes. B. What happens to the hour hand? Does it also move? How long will it take to move from one number to the next? Suppose the hour hand is at 7 and the minute hand is at 12. It means it is exactly 7. But when the minute hand is at 12 and after some time again comes at 12, the time is 8. So, the hour hand moves one digit ahead. That is, it moves from 7 to 8. It takes 60 minutes. Therefore, 1 hour equals to 60 minutes.
Self-study.
Look around you and list the activities that take about 1 hour to complete. Write the approximate time. How long does it take to cook dinner at home? More than an hour or less than an hour? Ask your father if he can cook as fast as your mother does. No. Which games take less than an hour to finish? Kabaddi takes 40 minutes to complete for both teams and an interval of 5 minutes. How long does a football match take? The football match takes 1 hour, 45 minutes to complete, which is divided in 2 halves. The first half takes 45 minutes to complete, followed by an interval of 15 minutes. And then, the second half takes 45 minutes to complete. Rani's diary. Rani invites her school friends to meet her new baby sister. Rani said to them, "Come, let us go to see my new baby sister." "Mom, I have brought sweets for Mummy, but she can't eat. She is too small and she doesn't even talk. She will start doing all this slowly as she grows up." January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I will note down in my diary when she first starts talking, eating, walking. Here are some pages from Rani's diary. Mark these in the correct order on Munni's timeline. 5th March 2005, Munni is born today. 5th September 2005, Munni ate a banana. 15th September 2005, Munni got a first tooth. 10th November 2005, Munni sat up. 20th November 2005, Munni started crawling. 5th January 2006, Munni stood up. 2nd February 2006, Munni started walking. Munni got her first tooth in September. How many months old was she then? How many months have passed from March to September? Munni got her first tooth in September. At that time, she was 6 months old. 6 months have passed from March to September. How old was Munni? A. She sat up. B. She got her first tooth. Munni was 8 months old when she sat for the first time. Munni was 6 months old when she got her first tooth. What did she do first? 1. Walking, eating a banana. She ate a banana. 2. Crawling, standing. She crawled. Rani had a pet puppy. After 2 weeks, it opened its eyes. She watched it grow like this. After 3 weeks, it got its first teeth and started eating. After 4 weeks, it started walking around but was still wobbling. It has a full set of teeth by the time it was 7 months old. After 1 year, it was a grown-up dog and got its own puppies.
Self-study.
Now, make a timeline of this dog's life in your notebook. Note the differences between Munni and Rani's puppy. The positions. Started walking. Munni's age, 11 months after her birth. Puppy's age, 4 weeks after birth. Positions. Ate food for the first time. Munni's age, 6 months after her birth. Puppy's age, 3 weeks after birth. Positions. Got the first tooth. Munni's age, 6 months after her birth. Puppy's age, 3 weeks after birth. Did you observe? There is a difference between Rani's sister and the puppy's growth cycle. In the same manner, every animal grows at different speed. Different organisms grow as per their own pace. If we compare the hen, cow or bird, then the bird grows at a faster rate. After birds, then comes the hen, as the hen grows faster than a cow. Now, here are the pictures of grandfathers posing for a photograph. Who looks the oldest to you? Elephant Appu's grandfather, 95 years old. How much older is Appu's grandfather than Rani's grandfather? Do you know that to find this, we will have to calculate the difference? Appu's grandfather is 95 years old, whereas Rani's grandfather is 70 years old. The difference of both the ages is 25 years. Is Chuchurat's grandfather as old as Appu's grandfather? No. Chuchurat's grandfather is not as old as Appu's grandfather. How much younger is Chuchurat's grandfather than Rani's grandfather? Chuchurat's grandfather is 2 years old, whereas Rani's grandfather is 70 years old. Taking the differences of age, we get 68 years. Holidays are fun. Ali's holidays had begun. He was very excited. He had made some wonderful plans and wanted to tell his cousins Shabana. So he wrote her a letter. Dear Shabana, hello. How are you? I am fine here. Appa, my holiday has started from today. I am going to my nanny's place on 10th of May 2018. I will be back on 20th of May 2018. My school will reopen on 4th of June 2018. When does your school close? Why don't you come here? We will have great fun. Bye for now, Ali. Shabana, who stays in Nagpur, got this letter on the 13th of May 2018. She wrote back to Ali. Nagpur, 14th of May 2018. Dear Ali, hello, I am doing well here. I got your letter yesterday. Happy holidays. My school will close on the 1st of June 2018. It will reopen on the 10th of August. I will go on a school trip to Goa and will return on the 7th of June 2018. I will try to come to Ajmer after that. Bye. Shabana. Ali wrote his letter on the 7th of May 2018. You remember how we write a date in numbers? 7, 5.
Self-study.
Which long holidays do you get in school? Fill the table. On 15th of May 2017, Chandran went to a shop to buy butter. He checked the packet to see if the butter was safe to eat. It was written on the packet, best before 180 days from the date of packing. When he checked the date of packing, it was 15th of January 2017. Help him find out if he should buy the butter or not. Count the number of days from 15th of January 2017 to 15th of May 2017. 16 days of January, 20. Do you ever check the date of packing of things you buy? Which are the other things that come with the next? Tapu missed the train. Look at this chart. It tells the difference between your watch and a